All right, here is PPSI, Pioneer Power Solutions. This finishes at $10.40 today. That is up 220%. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Okay, here's AMC. This finishes at $45.06 today, and that is up 8.06%. Today, this was again number one on StockTwits by far. I think it had double the mentions of any other stock, and there's a good reason for this. Today was AMC earnings, much anticipated. It appears like a lot of apes piling in, anticipating good earnings. That is definitely the main factor as to why this stock pumped today. So the earnings just came out not too long ago, so let's check it out. So EPS was negative 44 cents, which beat the estimate of negative 53 cents, so they beat on EPS, very nice. And revenue was $755.6 million, which beat the estimate of $708.25 million. So yeah, really good earnings for AMC. They beat on the EPS and revenue. And we did have some minor news, which is AMC is going to host Disney Plus surprise screenings at select locations from November 12th to the 14th. So yeah, good earnings and good PR. Although I do think most of this price action came from people buying due to earnings coming up. Probably a little bit because of the Disney Plus stuff, but mostly because of earnings. Anyway, so yeah, great earnings, and the stock is selling off here. So, honestly, this is kind of expected. When a big catalyst comes up like earnings, usually things sell off due to sell the news. Whether they had good earnings or bad earnings, this was probably going to sell off. If they had good earnings, which they did, it was probably going to sell off a little bit, like it is right now. And if they had bad earnings, this would have went absolutely timber. Pretty disappointing for all the apes who thought this was going to moon due to earnings. Sorry, not happening today. Anyway, let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, it looks like we have a possible cup and handle in the making here. Looks like the top of the cup is around 52-ish, and the bottom is around 35-ish. So that would currently be a bullish indicator because that is telling us this stock should come back up to 52 to complete this cup here. We also have this huge bull flag, pennant, symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it, going all the way back when this originally squeezed back in June. So it's been consolidating ever since for over 5 months now. So right now it looks like it's consolidating between 47 and 36. So it still appears like there's more consolidation to go, but that also is a bullish indicator because that is telling us eventually when this is done consolidating, it should break out again. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 46.15 and 44.60. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 46.15, 47.95, 49.55, 51.25, 52.40, 53.90, 55.15, 56.75, 58.05, 59.40, 61.10, 62.35, 65, 68.75, and then the high of 72.43. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support should be 44.60, 43.25, 41.95, 40.20, 39, 37.60, 36.05, 34.80, 33.65, 31.95, 30.90, 28.95, 26.05, and then 20.35. And there is support below that, but we're not going to discuss that right now. Should not be too relevant. So right now at this current price, 45.06, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a good amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 62.35 to the upside, the channel starts to open up and get wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 62.35 to the upside. And to the downside, if/when this breaks 30.90, the channel starts to get really wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 30.90 to the downside. RSI is currently at 66, So not quite overbought and overvalued, but quickly approaching that. So be careful, guys. And this did 70 million in volume today, which is actually below average. So that's a bit odd. That's making me think that this pump today was a fluke because it was not confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys. So I think everyone's a little disappointed because a lot of people was expecting AMC to moon after earnings today. Unfortunately, it did not. There appears to be selling the news going on here. But that being said, AMC still looks bullish in the short and long term. Like I mentioned before, we have bullish indicators in the bull flag and the cup and handle. Really no neutral indicators and a slightly bearish indicator in the RSI. But like I said before, this appears to be consolidating between 47 and 36 right now. So halfway between 47 and 36 is 41.5. So I do expect this to keep consolidating around 41.50 until this breaks out again. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. I mean, 45 is not a terrible entry, but if you're a little patient, you should be able to get a better price. Personally, I would set my buy orders at 42 or 40 because it should pull back to around there to consolidate. So I have no problems with you guys buying in at 45, and if this pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But again, if you're a little patient, you should be able to get a better price than 45. But I do support going long. I think that's a good play for the short and the long term. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. I mean, maybe you can get about 10% at most if this pulls back to 40, but you really shouldn't expect anything more than that, and I just think this is way too risky. Going short here would be a high-risk, low-reward play. You know, this is a meme stock. Apes are all over it. This could squeeze at any time, so putting yourself at risk to make 10% is just not a smart idea, in my opinion. There are way better plays to go short on in the market, and AMC is not one of them right now. So I just think going short right now is too dangerous and really not the greatest play. So I wouldn't go short, and I would not recommend anyone do so. So congratulations to everyone who made money in this stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AMC. Okay, here is LCID Lucid Group. This finishes at $45.92 today, and that is up 9.86%. So Lucid has been trending on and off the past couple of weeks. You know, this was at a low at 16, and it ran up almost 3x to 48. So incredible price action here. The apes are strong with this one. Probably a lot of this had to do with the infrastructure bill. The House just passed a $1.2 billion infrastructure bill, which includes $7.5 billion of EV charging stations. So while there's no direct Lucid news to justify this price action, there is the news of that big infrastructure bill going through, which a lot of charging stocks are going up right now, and it appears like it's also carrying over to the Lucid stock. So yeah, great PR. Apes are really happy. But not much else to say, so let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, we have a gap down at around 50. So that is a bullish indicator that is telling us this stock should come back up to 50 eventually to fill this gap. And honestly, it's probably going to be pretty soon. We also have a gap up today at around 42. So that would be a bearish indicator that is telling us this stock should come back down to 42 eventually to fill that gap. This also appears to be a cup and handle in the making. It appears like the top of the cup is around 63 and the bottom of the cup is around 16. So that is currently a bullish indicator that is telling us this stock should come back up to 63 eventually to complete this cup. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 50.50 and 43.70. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 50.50, 52.80, 54.75, 56.25, 58.05, 60.20, 62.15, and then the high of 64.86. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 43.70, 41.30, 39.95, 38.30, 36.50, 34.80, 32.55, 31.45, 30.45, 28.75, 27.50, 26.80, 25.30, 24.25, 22.45, 21.40, 20.30, 19.10, 18.36, 17.15, 16.10, 15.05, and then 15.05. The RSI is currently at 85, so that is very overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. And this did 154 million in volume today. Very significant volume, so this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So this one is getting a little bit dangerous, so be careful, but I do think this still has upside potential. I think it's at least going to come back up to 50 to fill this gap, and maybe even run to 63 to complete the cup here. Just my opinion, not financial advice. And then once this does hit 50 or 63, I would expect a strong pullback to at least 42 to complete this gap up that was created today. And especially if this comes back up to 63, that would complete the cup, and then the next step would be to form a handle, which would be bearish. So if you want to go long, not financial advice. I really don't think 46 is the greatest entry, but like I said, this still does have a good amount of upside potential. To 50, that's about a 10% upside, and to 63, that is about a 20% upside. So there is still upside potential. Pretty good tendies to be made. So I could support going long at this current price, 46. Again, I'm not loving the play, but it should keep running to the upside in the short term, so I would support it. Please sell either at 50 or 63. That's all I'll say. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I think currently that's not a good play, because like I said, this still does look bullish. But if this does come back up to 63 and completes the cup, then I would say that would be an excellent entry to go short. So I don't support going short right now, but if it does come back up to 63, that's an excellent entry, and I would support going short at 63. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today and the past few weeks. Consider taking profits if you're up, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is LCID Lucid. All right, here is PPSI, Pioneer Power Solutions. This finishes at $10.40 today. That is up 220%. So this was a major runner today. This actually hit 1244 at the high. So it was actually up about 400% earlier. Pretty significant pullback, but still up 220%. So there was a reason as to why there was so much price action today. We do have some PR here, so let's read. The company announced the launch of its e-Boost portfolio of its mobile electric vehicle charging solutions for a full range of applications. So to be honest, I'm not exactly sure what that means. It sounds like they're coming out with a bunch of charging trucks, I believe. But what's important is that there was great PR and the stock is pumping today. Not much else to say. Let's go ahead and analyze here. So I do not have support and resistance for this stock. Maybe if this continues to trend, then I will draw some in the future shows. But yeah, we do have a gap up today at around 335. So that is a bearish indicator that is telling us this stock should come back down to 335 eventually to fill this gap. RSI is currently at 94, so that is extremely overbought and extremely overvalued. So be careful, guys. And this did 305 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Biggest volume day ever for the stock, I believe. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So yeah, not too much data to go off of here. But what we do have is high RSI, high volume, and the gap up, which makes this chart look extremely bearish. Really no bullish indicators, no neutral indicators, just a bunch of extremely bearish indicators. So I do think this one is pretty obvious. I do think this is very bearish in the short term. Probably going to pull back very significantly. It's already back to $8 in the aftermarket here. So it's already starting. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, that is not a good idea. You'd be buying in a relative high, probably going to buy into a falling knife, and you're probably going to end up holding some big bags if you decide to go long. So I don't think that's a good idea right now. Please don't do that. But I will say if this does pull back to 335 and fills the gap, then I think that would be an excellent entry. So I would support going long at 335. Set your buy orders to 335. Please don't go long right now at this current price. That'd be a terrible idea. And if you want to go short, not financial advice, looks like an excellent play to me. Like I said, very bearish indicators, high RSI, high volume, gap up. Should come back down to 335 eventually to fill that gap up. So from 1040, that's about over 60% downside, almost 70% downside. Right now it's at 8, so it's actually not that good anymore. But even from 8, that's over a 50% downside. So You know, even after this major pullback in the aftermarket here, still looks like a great short play. You should be able to make at least 50% here. So yeah, going short looks like an excellent play to me. I would support that. And there's really not too much risk of going short here. Going short looks like a low risk, high reward play. Looks like an easy short play to me, not financial advice. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Please consider taking profits. Not financial advice, but like I said, looks extremely, extremely bearish. So please secure the tendies. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is PPSI, Pioneer Power Solutions. Okay, here is LRC Loopring. This is currently at $2.21, and that is up 49% today. So this coin has been mooning the past 2 weeks. Low-key mooning. This really didn't get too much attention on social media, on StockTwits. But today, this did break top 10. This was trending, so we'll talk about it. Went from like 37 cents all the way to 220. Insane, insane. So there may be a reason why this stock is pumping so much today and the past few days. There is a rumor that there's going to be a GME partnership, a GameStop partnership. This is just speculation at this point, but I believe someone looked into the code of Loopring and did see something in the code that said there's possibly going to be a GME partnership. So again, just speculation at this point. It's just a rumor. But it appears like the apes caught on to this rumor and are piling in anticipation for a GME partnership. I'm not sure how much of those rumors had to do with this price action today, but probably a good amount. Not much more else to say, so let's go ahead and analyze here. So right now, this is sitting on the support of 220, which is the all-time high. So if this goes to the upside, then it's onto uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself what this coin is worth. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 194, 173, 159, 148, 144, 137, 129, 118, 105, 97 cents, 83 cents, 78 cents, 77 cents, 74 cents, 69 cents, nice, 67 cents, 65 cents, 64 cents, 58 cents, 54 cents, 49 cents, 46 cents, 43 cents, 40 cents, 37 cents, and then 35 cents. And there is support below 35 cents, but we're not going to discuss that right now. The RSI is currently at 86, so that is extremely overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. And this did 247 million in volume today. Very significant volume, so this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, so this is just my opinion, not financial advice. This does appear to be very bearish to me. You know, this like 7x'd in like 2 weeks here. That's absolutely insane price action. Has to come back down eventually, and extremely high RSI and volume. So yeah, very bearish indicators there. And in addition to that, at this point, these GME rumors are just that. They're just rumors. It's all speculation. So imagine if these rumors turn out to be fake. Imagine how hard this is going to dump. Very risky stuff right here, guys. Personally, if I were in this right now, I would dump. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go long. That would be extremely dangerous. Going long is a high risk, high reward play. I'm not saying this isn't going to keep on pumping. It very well could. But going long at this point, it's a straight up gamble. So I would not encourage doing that. But if you want to, I guess, go ahead. As long as you understand you're gambling. But personally, I just think it's a really bad idea. I would not go long, and I wouldn't recommend that. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, personally, I don't like shorting crypto. But just based on the chart here, based on the TA, this does appear like a very strong short play. Insane price action, high RSI and volume, a lot of bearish indicators. This really can't be sustainable. It has to come down eventually. Don't know how far it's going to come down, but there does appear to be a lot of tendencies to the downside, a lot of downside potential. So I would support going short. Looks like a pretty good short play to me. Not an obvious excellent one, but looks like a strong short play to me. But you know, this is currently trending. The apes are strong with this one. So this may keep running for a little bit. I don't expect this to moon from here, but this may keep running for a little bit. So just keep that in mind if you're going short. There is still risk involved. So congratulations to everyone who made money in this coin today and the past few weeks. Consider taking profits if you're up, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is LRC Loopring. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See ya guys tomorrow. Peace out.